Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Guys, I have already solved 3 problems from the bar element and I have already uploaded in YouTube. Please see that videos. If any queries, please post in the comment box. Okay, guys, please subscribe my channel and share this link to your friends and like this video. Okay guys, this is the last problem of the bar element and this is the most important problem. It is commonly and maximum number of times it is asked in the university examinations. Okay guys, before going to problem, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay guys, let's go through this problem. Okay guys, the problem is, consider a thin steel. What is the material of bar element? Is steel. Okay, consider a thin steel in shown in figure. Okay, the plate has uniform thickness. The plate has uniform thickness T equal to 10 mm and Young's modulus E equal to 100 GPa and weight density is 78,500 Newton per meters cube. Okay, in addition to its self weight. Okay, the plate is subjected to a point load P equal 60 Newton at its midpoint. Okay guys, find write down the expression for element stiffness matrix and element body force. Okay, find the expression for element stiffness matrix and element body force vector. Then evaluate the stress in each element. Then determine the reaction force at supports. Okay, determine the reaction force at supports. This is the problem and a figure given in the problem. Okay, this is the basic structure of the figure is plate given in the problem. The thickness of the plate is 110 mm and the dimensions are given in this diagram. Okay, what is the given data? The given thickness of the plate is T equal to 10 mm. Young's modulus E equal to 100 into 10 power 9 Newton per meter square. Weight density means either you have to indicate the rho or f, small f. Okay guys, this is small f or rho. 78,500 Newton per meter cube. The point load is P equal to 60 newtons. Here the point load acting at center. Okay, downwards. Okay, in this problem the bar or plate is in the shape of conical. Okay, we have to redesign it or model this figure into the two finite elements. Okay, here let's see, this is the 6 meter and bottom is 3 meter length. Okay, what is the length of the center? 6 plus 3 equal to 9 by 2 means 4.5. In the center line, this is the center width of the this plate is 4.5 meter. Okay, here this is the figure. We have to draw up to the center only. Okay, you have to draw center of the figure only. Here 6 mm, the center value is 4.5. Okay, this is the conical shape. you have to you have to consider this conical shape only. Okay, then what is the here let's see, draw a vertical lines. This vertical line will indicate the one type of square rectangle. Okay, this is the one type of rectangle. Here 6 meter is there, here 4.5 meter is there. What is the value of middle? Means mean value of this two. 6 plus 4.5 means 10.5. 10.5 5 by 2 means 5.25. Here the value of this rectangle is 5.25 meter. Okay, length is 12 meter. Okay, then the second one, what is the center distance of the what is the center length of this figure? 4.5. Bottom length is 3. Okay, consider here this portion, second portion of the figure. Okay, 4.5 and 3 mm. Okay, 3 meter, not mm, this is the meter. Okay, you average these two values, you got the 3.75. Okay, this is the length also 12 mm. Here you got 5.25, here 3.75. Okay guys, here based on these two values you have to draw this element diagram. Okay, first one is 5.25 meter, second one is 3.75 meter. Okay, you have to indicate the element number also, element number 1 and element number 2, and nodal number 1, nodal number 2 and nodal number 3, and at junction or center there is a point load. Okay, the lengths are 12 mm and 12 meter and 12 meter. Okay, in this step first you have to write the element connectivity table for every bar element. This process is same. Okay, here element connectivity table, two elements are there. What is the node numbers of element number 1? 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. Node numbers of element number 2 is 2 and 3, so 2 and 3. Okay, the element stiffness matrix of elements are Ke equal to Ae by L, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. Okay, K1 A1 E1 by L1, 1 minus 1 minus 1 1. You have to substitute this all the values given in the question. Okay, and calculate the element stiffness matrix for element number 1. Okay, you got this element stiffness matrix of element number 1 is this, like this matrix. Okay, you have to indicate the nodal numbers of element number 1, 1 2 1 2. Okay, convert this into homogeneous matrix 10 power 9. You have to indicate, open the bracket, means matrix, keep all the nodes top and right side first. Okay, firstly you have to write the node numbers on top and right side. Okay, then here there is no node number 3, so you have to keep third column and third row as 0, and remaining things are filled with above matrix. Okay, then K2 matrix also similar to this matrix 1, so you have to use same formula but values are changed differently. Okay, after calculating these values you got this matrix. Here this second element having the nodal numbers 2 and 3. Okay, you have to indicate the 2 and 3 at top and right side of the matrices. Then you convert this matrix into the homogeneous matrix by keeping 10 power 9 as outside and open the matrix. I keep the nodal numbers first top and right side. Okay, here there is no nodal number 1, so you have to keep the first row and first column as 0, and remaining things are filled with these values. Okay, then after calculating the stiffness matrix 1 and stiffness matrix of element 2, you have to calculate the global stiffness matrix. Okay, K equal to K1 plus K2. K 10 power 9 is common. You have to add the K1 and K2. Okay, you have to add K1 and K2 to get the element stiffness matrix. Okay guys, this is the element stiffness matrix of whole element. Okay, indicates the nodal numbers on top and right side of the matrix. Up to here the above problems are same procedure, but in this problem they given that density of the body. Okay, while given the while the problem given in the density value. Okay, the density value given in the problem, you have to calculate the element body force. Okay, element body force Fe equal to AFL by 2 1 1. This is the element body force formula. Okay, here F1 means A means 5.25 is the length of the element 1, and area means length into thickness. Thickness is 10 mm. You have to convert it into meters by multiplying with 10 power minus 3. F means density value 78,500. Okay, then L is 12 meter by 2 1 by 1. Here the values are came and indicate the first nodal numbers. First element nodal numbers is 1 and 2. Okay, similarly you have to calculate the F2 value also. Okay, same procedure. You have to indicate the nodal numbers 2 and 3. Okay, here global body force. Okay, F1 plus F2, you have to open the bracket and keep 1 2 3 right side. First of all, 1 is 24.7 to 7.5, here keep it, and 2 is there in the F1 and present in F2 also. Both places 2 is there, so add these two values, you get the 42,390. Okay, 3 is there, 1766 2.5, you keep this value. Okay, next global load vector. What is the global load vector? F equals sigma Fu plus sigma Te plus sigma P. Here sigma Fu means body force. Okay, body force. Here T means tractive force. Tractive force is not given in the problem, so you consider it is a 0 or a neglect it. Okay, body force is also there. Okay, you have to find, you already find the body force here. Okay, this is the body force, then plus E, this is the point loads where the point load acting. uh, okay, let's see the diagram. At node 1 there is no point load, so you keep the 0. At node 2 there is a point load of 60 newtons and it indicates the downward direction. Downward direction means positive. Okay, downward direction means positive. You have to keep the positive value. Then node 3 0. So you have to add this all the values. You got the value like this only. Okay, from Rayleigh-Rich method, KQ equal to F. You have to write K matrix and Q matrix and F matrix here. Okay guys, are you understand? This is the K matrix, this is the Q matrix, this is the F matrix. From the elimination approach, okay, from the elimination approach, there is a, at the supports there is no displacement. Wherever the supports are there are present, and that place there is no displacement, hence eliminate the corresponding row and column in the K matrix. Okay, here in this problem at node 1 there is a support. Okay, eliminate the row 1 and row 2, sorry, row 1 and column 1. Here this row 1, okay, this column 1 is eliminated. Remaining things are 3.55 minus 3.12 minus 3.12 3.12. Okay guys, this is the remaining matrix. This is the 2 3 2 3 matrix. Okay, here q to q3. Okay, this is the F matrix. Okay, you have to convert this into equations. 3.55 into q2 minus 3.12 into q3 equal to 42450 into 10 power minus 9. Similarly, minus 3.12 into q2 plus 3.12 into q3 equal to 17662.5 into 10 power minus 9. Okay, solve these two equations, you got the value q2 and q3. Okay, after that, stress in each element, you have to find out the stress in each element. Sigma equal to E by L minus 1 U. Here first element node numbers displacements are q1 and q2. Okay, you have already known the q2 value, q1 is 0, substitute that value, you got the sigma 1. Similarly, the sigma 2 is E2 by L2 minus 1. Here nodal numbers are 2 and 3, so you have to keep q3 q2 q3. Okay, q2 q3. Here E value and L value is there, and this is the matrix, keep it as it is. q2 q3 values are got, you have to find, you have already find. Okay, that value is placed in this place. Okay, then calculate this matrix, multiplying this two matrix, you got this relation, and adding this two, you got this value. This is a stress in the element number 2. Okay, reactions are R equal to kq minus F. Okay, R1, here the K matrix first row, you have to, where the supports are there, that place only reactions are present, so you have to keep the first row and q matrix and first row of the F matrix. By multiplying these two, you got the relation or equation like this. Okay, you have to solve these values by including the q1 and q2 values in this equation. You got the value of 8.449 into 10 power minus 5. Okay guys, with this video the problems on important problems and bar elements are completed. Okay guys, this is the last problem in the bar elements. Okay, please subscribe my channel, and this is most useful. Once you listen this lecture, and you have to prepare your own. Okay, until unless your preparation, there is no possibility to get good marks. Okay guys, you have to prepare the problems after listen this video, or you have to go through this video. While listening, you have to practice, and once completed this video, you go and you try your own. Okay guys, this, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, share this video to your friends. Okay, thank you.